Welcome once again to the Locker. I am your host, Legends of Cybertron. You can find me on Instagram under the same name. However, today is not about me. Today is about these two guys right here in front of you in a brand new versus video. And who better to have but a versus blaster video? Okay. Pretty much, there are 3 versions of Blaster out there. I have 2 of them. The other one is by Mr. Moon, and it looks pretty much like Mech Planet's Soundwave. It transforms the same as well, and will probably be the same height. But I have these 2 blasters here, and in this video with versus, it's just a case of comparing which figure is better than the other. So it's like, well, am I going to give it a score out of 10 and so on and so forth? Which figure do you think will be best for you? And so on and so forth. But right off the back, I can tell you now, that I think, personally, there isn't one blaster out there you can't get just one version of. Because if you look at these 2 blasters here, now obviously IRONFACTORY's blaster came out first, but he came with parts to Hasbro's Metroplex, so you can upgrade the Metroplex. You also got Ramhorn and Steeljaw. You also got accessories like your blasters and your guns and your rockets. You also got your instructions, and basically IRONFACTORY is very sought after stuff to this day, especially this set. Well, this set here, because this set is a very rare set indeed, because you've got Sonic Tech and you've also got Leo Treble and Bass Rhino. Okay, pretty much that's an impressive set, but the scale wise, the old IRONFACTORY scale is a little bit smaller than what it is today. So would it be beneficial to bring out a new blaster for IRONFACTORY? I would hope so. I would hope they make one a bit bigger, but you know, it doesn't matter because we've got this blaster. Now this blaster is by Mech Fans Toys, but it's not. It's by MAGICSQUARE, and this guy's called MSB17 Stereo Master. And pretty much what you get in the box is a little card to explain his attributes and stats. You get a Ramhorn, which isn't really anything to write home about in this form, if I'm being honest. I mean, Ramhorn, MAGICSQUARE, Ramhorn, IRONFACTORY. Yeah, I can tell you which one I prefer. Now, and what you get with this, the MAGICSQUARE version, is the instructions. Pretty much what you see there is what you get, other than the instructions. Now, you could be like me. You could be looking to have this as your blaster, but have this guy and this guy as Ramhorn and Steeljaw for this blaster. If I'm being honest, that's pretty much what I've done. Now I know there is eject and rewind from Perfect Effect, which I have bought and winging no way to me at this moment in time. And I will be doing a review on those, and probably more or less have a locker convo all about blaster and, you know, the cassette tapes and whatnot in general. So what would I advise you to do? Well, first off, these 2, including the Mr. Moon version, are all hard to get hold of these days, and I'm really sorry to say that, but they are. If you come across them, including Twincast on both sides, Mr. Moon does not have Twincast, just want to point that out. If you come across these 2, whether it be MAGICSQUARE or IRONFACTORY, pick them up, because they are, without doubt, a great set. Now, what you can get is this blaster done by Mech Fans Toys, and the version done by Mech Fans Toys is taller, but the Ramhorn is still the same as this. I have yet to get that blaster and look at it and review it. I have yet to get that. All I know is that you get the same type of Ramhorn with the MFT blaster, and I think it's a little bit not brilliant, if I'm being honest. This blaster is brilliant. I like this blaster. I like his height. I like the feel of him. I like the weight of him. I like the fact that, he's actually easy to transform. MechFans Toys is easy to transform because it's exactly the same figure, just a different, a bigger version, an upscale version. This, however, no, I don't like this. I don't like this ram horn at all. And if Magic Square are listening to my video here, please bring out some cassette tapes for Blaster that will fit in his chest, just like you did for Soundwave. And let's get things together. Let's get going. Now, as for these two, Blaster by Magic Square does turn into a tape. A Ghetto Blaster. Gecko Blaster? What the hell's a Gecko Blaster? A Ghetto Blaster. That's what he turns into. This guy turns into some kind of Cybertronian vehicle. It's not a cassette deck or anything, so I'm not really sure why he transforms into that, but yeah, that's the way it is. Same with Steeljaw and Ramhorn, they kind of transform into mini vehicles. You can see the tracks there where the legs are. And Mr. Moon's version is a cassette deck, which basically looks like Soundwave, Magic Square. Now I'm saying Magic Square, now I'm saying Mech Planet. Mech Planet, Soundwave. Overall, what could I say to you about these? If you're like me, I'm having to buy 3 different sets to get the Blaster loadout that I want. So obviously I've got Magic Square Blaster. I'm not going with MFT. I might try MFT at some point just to see what it's like stature-wise, height-wise, so on and so forth. But I've gone with Iron Factory, not for this Blaster. I've gone for these two, Steeljaw and Ramhorn. Ramhorn. I've done it again. Ramhorn. Ramhorn. I can't say that. Why can't I say that? Seriously, I can't say that. Never mind. The Rhino. I'm going to say the Rhino. Haha, can't fool me that time. The Rhino and the Lion. There we go. Pretty much as it stands, I bought the Iron Factory set knowing that it was missing pieces for Metroplex, basically because I just wanted these two to go with him as he is. I've also bought Perfect Effects, Rewind, and Eject, and I'm pretty sure they're about this size or this height. So would it be beneficial for me to get him in a MechFans toy size? Time will tell. But for now, I will take him out and him out, and I will put these two, or 3 should I say, these 3 together. And I quite like that. I quite like the whole setup of it. Both figures have joints where you basically turn them straight the way around. Both figures can have legs that do the splits, etc. Both can do multiple posing. However, this one, Magic Square's Blaster, does have a waist tilt, where Iron Factory does not. It's more of a case of it just goes up, and that's part of its transformation. So what can I say to you? Based on what I've already said. If you want a good Rhino and Lion, haha, you thought you were going to say it, didn't you? If you want a good one of these two, I would probably go with your Iron Factory, but at this moment in time, there is no other company bringing a Blaster out. So I'm pretty much going to say to you, if you want to have like the ultimate Blaster lineup, at this moment in time, you're looking at 3 different sets. You're looking at Magic Square, you're looking at Iron Factory, and you're looking at Perfect Effect. And that is pretty much it. Set-wise, I would probably give Blaster a 7, but I would give definitely Iron Factory 8, 8.5, because you get a lot more in that. You get a lot more to the set, or at least I would have if I'd have got the Metroplex parts, which I didn't. But the fact that you get these two with him makes it a whole lot better, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I would say that Magic Square definitely a 7 out of 10. Iron Factory 8.5 out of 10 easily. It would have been a 9 out of 10 if I'd had the other pieces to Metroplex, because, do you know what? No, I'm going to give it a 9, because even though I've not got the pieces to it, you can still upgrade these guys to Metroplex. Sorry, not him. These three to Metroplex. You really can. You can upgrade these onto your Metroplex with the other pieces. I would give this set a 9 out of 10 easily. Definitely a 7 out of 10 for Magic Square. And that's pretty much the end of the review, the end of the versus video. There isn't really much to tell you other than what I've already said. This ram horn, no, I don't like it. This one, brilliant, love it. But does he go with him? I think he does, but I'd probably have to look at the MechFans Toys version to see properly. And that's pretty much the end of the verses. So thank you very much for watching. I hope I've at least shown you or give you an insight on how the sets look and how they work. And obviously, you know, I'm happy hunting, because you will need to be good hunters for these two, as it is right now. And hopefully eventually either we get more cassette decks out for more cassettes, sorry, out for Blaster by Magic Square, or New Age bring a version out, or Iron Factory bring a new version out. Time will tell, obviously. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing. Tell your friends about me, and hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.